Welcome back, everyone, to Lore of the Shadow, where today we are seeking some mounted, right? Some mounted warg riders, I guess. Here goes. Mounted foes in the Entwash Yeah, that's exactly what we're looking for. Today we are looking for mounted foes in the Entwash Vale as we head over into that region. I don't think those are mounted foes. So we will continue along this way, find some mounted foes and reduce their numbers, and then find Easworth, where I am sure that Horn will be happy to meet his family, right? Well, I guess we'll find out soon enough. Right now, though, it looks like there aren't too many innies around here. Hey, maybe they were all scared by hearing about my coming or something like that. Then again, maybe they just joined in with all those Uruks that were running across in this area. Hey, you get over here so I can bash you on the head. Alright, that is 2 riders down. Warband. Oops. Oops, that was not what I intended. Yikes! I think I better get out of here. Ah, here's another mounted foe that's a little bit more to my taste. Rather than, what was that, an elite master or whatever that thing was? Ah, well. 3 down, 3 more to go, then a trip to the Entwash. To Eworth. Whatever this place is called. I think I found my destination. That looks like a Roheric mead hall up ahead, along with some towers in it. Why are some of them black? That doesn't look good. Well, I don't see any uncontrolled fires, so that's good at least. Well, see, are there orcs in that camp, or are there riders of Rohan at this camp? I guess we'll find out in a moment. That is, well, it's a dead horse. Well, they look like men of Rohan to me. Hello, Horn.
Well, we are here.
I didn't hurry to see home again, but now that I have, it fills me with sorrow.
No point in delaying further.
Let's go see my father and see what he has to say. If we're lucky, his people have seen some sign of the Uruks, and if we're not, he will not be pleased at my return. Well, yeah. Let's have some word with the Reeve and find out if he knows anything about those Uruks. Seems to be a little different of a layout from the other mead halls I have seen. It faces that way instead of towards the door. Hello there, sir.
You have come far from your home, and in the company of peculiar friends.
An elf? A girl from the tribes of Dunland? What makes you think that these could travel across the plains of Rohan, or into proud Eworth? No, give me no excuses. I know why you feel you have the right. My son Horn gave you permission, as if he can speak for my lands. The last I knew, he was banished beyond the ridings of Rohan to stand guard on the great river far away. Has student king relented of his command? Or, as I find more likely, has Horn simply flouted the king's command? I won't have it said that Ingbert the Reeve of the Entwash Vale lacks the courtesies of hospitality, My steward, Leowolf, will prepare a meager feast for you. Speak to him while I speak with my son in private. My disapproval is not meant for the ears of strangers. Oh well. Let's see. This is there is Ingmar, Ingbert's son, and then we have Goda, Ingbert's mother. Okay, so we have 3 generations.
I will show you to a comfortable room while the feast is prepared.
All right, let's go. I'm hungry.
I have been too long away from home, but what welcome awaits me now?
All right, so now we have, we have Gordon, we have Horn, of course. We have Nona, a bit distant from everybody else. We have the Reeve, and we have Ingith, who is the daughter of the Reeve. I know the Reeve promised a meager feast, but this seems like a bounty to me. Aworth is besieged by troubles, as are the other villages that we have visited in the Eastern Mint. But still, its lord and its guests eat well. All right, listen to the conversation around the table. Thank you for the hospitality, Reeve Ingbert. The food was delicious. You're welcome, Corton. I was not certain that elves could eat of the food of my people. We're not as different from us as you thought, Father. None of my companions are. I did not ask for your opinion, Horn. When Theoden King sent you away, he did not send you far enough. Father! It is nothing, Ingrid. You do not trouble yourself. No, I will not allow him to be rude to my brother. In my own hall, I will speak as I wish. To my home he brings a wild woman, a blood foe of his people. Do you desire battle? I will give it to you, old man. She threatens me! Oh, no. Father, listen to me. Nona is my boon companion. She's a mighty warrior. I think that may be enough for now, Horn. Respect your father's walls. The elf is wiser than you, Horn. He knows when to speak, and when not to speak. Must each of my sons be so quick of temper? Ooh, the other son is also quick of temper? The 4 of you have traveled far. Did you hear any news of my beloved? Oh, they're tired from this journey, my daughter. They surely need to rest. She's hiding it. Oh, who's your beloved? Uh-oh. I'm betrothed to Theodred, the Prince of Rohan. When he returns from his duties, we'll be married. I think that they're ready to retire to their beds, Ingith. Oh, we need not speak of this. Pinelore met with the Prince at the Fords of Ison not long ago. Oh, what can you tell me of him? Did he look well? Up until he was killed? Oh. Prince Theodred, we'll be back to you soon, Ingith. Let me speak of other things. Yes, that's enough. We will speak of the prince later. Yes, later. No need for that talk now. Ringberg thrums the table with his fist. There is another matter to which to speak. A very serious matter indeed. Oh? You are my son, Horn, but you had a term of service to carry out in Stangard, and you have not completed it. You are here against the will of Theoden King. Father, I do not want to cause trouble for you or for the people of Airworth. My song for the king may have been a bit ill-contrived. He was just influenced by Grima Wormtongue. If only he had the strength to... My loyalty is to the king at all times. I will not hear these treasons. Leowolf, the feast is over. See to the removal of the table and chairs. Yes, my lord. Oh, I see. So the high table, he brings a table instead of chairs along with him. Looks like not exactly a feast for anyone else, though. I would like to apologize for my father's words, Pinelore. He speaks harshly because the troubles of the Entwash Vale weigh heavily upon him, and he cares much about his people. He wants to do what is right, but he worries that it is not enough. If only the will of the king were not so confused. It is hard to know what is best for Rohan. Will you listen to me? I am no shield maiden. What would Prince Theodred say if he could hear me talk this way? Well, considering that she thinks of herself as the future queen of Rohan, then having opinions on political matters is probably very important for her. Just thinking. Nona looks at you darkly. Why did I come to this place, Pinelore? My journey with you was to be one of vengeance and victory, and instead I encounter a complicated web of distrust and confusion. Nona lowers her voice and speaks to you in a harsh whisper. That girl does not know her beloved is dead, and none here wish her to know it. Is that because they fear the truth will kill her? That her grief would be too much for her to bear? She should take that sadness and turn it into anger, or wield a sword against the orcs that slew her love. That is what I have done in memory of Wadu, and what I would do to avenge my love, to avenge. But his people and mine are enemies, Pinelore. It's wrong to feel this way. You heard that old man. He will never accept that Nona, daughter of Suvluk, could be anything but a foe. Has my fondness for Horn changed me? Has it made me weaker, more unsuspecting? Why can I no longer bring myself to hate the Horse Lords in the same way that they hate my people? I don't want to die in an ambush, Pinelore, as my brother did, but I fear that I have been blinded. My heart has done it. I need time to think. Oh, boy. Well, what else have we got here? Well, here is the reef. We'll speak later, Pinelore, but I thank you for holding your tongue. I have kept the sad tidings from the Fords of Isen from my daughter until now. She is not yet ready to hear them. When is she going to be ready to hear them? But considering his usual temperament, maybe I'll avoid saying anything of the sort aloud. And what about Horn? I think that I could use some air, Pinelore. Let us walk outside for a short while. Yeah, that might be a good idea. So, what did you make of my father, Pinelore? That went about as well as I expected. No, it actually went better. Our last meeting, before I left for Stangard, was an icy one. My time away seems to have thawed him somewhat, if only slightly. I had thought to keep Prince Theodred's death from my sister Aegis until it became clear that my father had not yet told her, but I think it's for the best this way. She was very much in love with him, and his loss, well, it will not be an easy thing. Look at this place, Pinelore. Trust me when I tell you that it has not always been this way. Many of the guards have turned to drink and solace against a great number of raiding orcs. There are not many children left in Aworth, but those that remain are afraid. Everything has changed. When I was young, these buildings seemed so large. Now they feel small. I sang for years the glory of Rohan. Was any of it true? No, you're right. I am being unfair. Aworth has suffered greatly at the hands of the orcs, and it is to regain that glory of Rohan that his people fight. Yes, my songs were not lies. Rohan was great, and will be great again. It's just I've become fond of Nona, and I wanted my family to accept her for the same reasons that I have, and I wanted her to feel less out of place here. I didn't think that she would have as much trouble fitting in here in Aworth, though. Perhaps I should have known better. Neither of us belong here in Rohan, it seems. She and I are both outcasts. It doesn't seem to bother her that the way it bothers me. Perhaps she can help me come to accept it. Thank you for the walk, Pine Lore. The fresh air has done some good work for me. Let us return to the mead hall. Relaxing with you and Corden and Nona in time of peace is more homelike now than anything Aworth can provide me. Ah, the tables and chairs are still up here. They're just arranged differently normally. But I suppose that for a meal they need to put the chairs into a better position.
I thank you for your discretion.
Many a maid has cast herself into the torrent of the Entwash when learning of her unrequited love. I am not yet ready for Inga to learn of her betrothal's death. I was blinded earlier. You're not the stripling for which I mistook you. My displeasure with Horn does not extend to you. Oh, in other words, he thought I was a child. You are welcome to come and go within Entwash Vale if you are a friend to her people. The Uruks you seek passed north of Aworth not long ago, and shortly afterwards Aylmer, the third Marshal of the Riddermark, rode after them. I'm expecting him back any day now. Okay. So, the Uruks did come by here, and Aylmer is chasing them. Well, let's see if I can find Corden. It appears that the Uruks were heading west.
I cannot find Nona. It is as if she just vanished.
We will not know what happened to the Uruks until we find them ourselves. But we cannot leave yet. I have looked all around Aworth, but I cannot find Nona. It's as if she just vanished. Oh, a vanishing ghost. What a concept.
Horn has gone looking for her, but when he last came this way, he had found nothing yet.
Did Nona tell you anything that might give us an idea of where she has gone? Or do you think that she has fallen into troubles of some kind? The men of Rohan do not look kindly upon her people. You should ask the people of Aworth if they have seen her, and I will do the same. I don't know if they will tell me anything, but we can't let her disappearance go without investigation. Horn is distraught, as you might expect him to be. He has grown fond of our fiery companion. You do not need elf eyes to tell that. Yes, that is true. Ooh, an incomparable tracery. And also Domesbreaks? Domesbreaks? Okay, well, that's a weird name for that, but looks like a nice upgrade, so we'll need to make sure. Oh, yes. Let's see. I suppose I'll take that one. Now, let's go and find Horn. Oh, there. Have you seen either Horn or Nona anywhere?
I've not seen the Dunlending, but Horn has gone out to the cliffs.
Horn seemed quite upset about something. All right, thank you. All right, heading out to the cliffs then. Guess that'll be out this way. Ah, yeah, there he is. Well, let's not fall into that river. Hi, Horn.
She is gone. She is really gone.
Horn holds Nona's sword in his hand and seems to see nothing but the lonely weapon. I found it here on the stone, Pine Lore, but why would she leave it? You peer out over the edge to the rushing river that has cruelly claimed so many maidens before their times, and Horn follows your gaze with his eyes. No, Pine Lore, she didn't jump into the Entwash. I don't believe it. She left us for some reason, and she left this sword here so that I would find it. But why would she leave us? Why leave me? I'll take her brother's sword, and I will keep it for her until she returns. She will return, Pine Lore. I will not wield Wadu's blade, but I will hold on to it for Nona. Tell Gordon that Nona has left us, but that she will return. Her path simply does not follow ours for the moment. All right. Back to Gordon. She has departed, but left her sword behind.
I think Nona will return in time, but I do not know when.
That is what I thought, Pine Lore. Nona is indeed fine, and will return to us when she has resolved a few things in her mind. I know now why she left, and why she did not bring her brother's sword with her. She left for love. You've seen the way the people of Rohan look at her, with fear and with distrust. She is not one of them. Despite Horn's banishment to Stangard, he is still much more Rohan than she will ever be. So too has she been seen the damage that love can do. What would learning of Prince Theodred's death do to Aegis, his betrothed? Nona grew too fond of Horn over too quick a time. To lose him in battle and death? Perhaps she left to shield herself from the growing even more attached to him. Perhaps she simply needs time to resolve her feelings. I think that she will return, Pine Lore, but I do not know when. We must be kind to Horn in the meantime. He will feel this loss sharply, I think. All right, so that's that tracery I was talking about.
Aylmer.
I wonder if there's any chance that this tracery will be useful. Test of will cooldown. I don't think I even have that skill. Well, so much for the hope of usefulness. What will we learn when Aylmer returns? We have to find that out in the next episode of Lore of the Shadow.